Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Northern Cass in Hunter, North Dakota, where we've got the opening game of the boys high school basketball season for the North Border Eagles and the Northern Cass Jaguars. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Our pregame show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. IHRYINS.com to get a free quote. This is the opening game of the year for both teams, as I mentioned. Northern Cass coming off a 15-7 record from 1 year ago. And they finished third in Region 1 in Class A. Meanwhile, North Border made it all the way to the state Class B boys basketball tournament last season and finished 7th in the state. Their overall record was 25-3. And North Border losing only a couple of players, one to graduation and another, Weston Cosley, to a torn labrum that was suffered during football season, and he's going to need surgery to fix that and is probably sidelined for the season. We've had a couple of pretty good preliminary games here. In the C-Squad game, Northern Cass defeated Capstone 51-23. And in the JV game that just finished, Northern Cass winning that 42-40 as Aiden Dixon was fouled while shooting a three just before time ran out. So he got 3 free throws, made 2, and that gave the Jaguars a 42-40 victory in the JV game. We'll check in with both the coaches, Sandy Laxdal of North Border and Bryce Laxdal of Northern Cass, when we return after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales 836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our shoot when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and .com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com, local voices from local radio.
Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is your one-stop shop for gifts and home improvements. Check out the huge display of DeWalt power tools. They accept Hillsboro Christmas cash, making holiday shopping even easier. And explore all major name brand appliances, floor covering, cabinets, windows, doors, and much more. Find everything you need for all seasons, including this special holiday season when you shop at Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro, open Monday through Saturday.
North Dakota's boys basketball season getting underway. Northern Cass hosting North Border tonight. Bryce Laxall, the coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, joins us now, and you've had a couple of weeks of practice. How have things been going?
Been going all right. You know, it's a little tough. Our first couple of weeks, we have to go around a concert and a couple other things, so we don't get a lot of gym time. I think this is only our third time being in the East Gym. So all things considered, I think boys have been working hard. That's the main thing. A lot of morning practices. I think they're ready to play some basketball, play against somebody other than themselves. So we're excited to get out there and play.
You lost at least three seniors who contributed quite a bit to last year's team, but you do have some solid play in the backcourt, and Miles Freilich running the point, and Hudson Ritchell and Brooks Crockett shooting.
Yeah, no, we lost a lot to graduation. The biggest thing that we lost some really good leadership from those guys. They'd been playing for a long time. They're guys that understood what we were trying to do. And now it's, Miles, Brooks, and Hudson, those guys you mentioned. It's their turn to take over. And we'll be really skilled. Another thing those seniors had last year was a lot of height. That's something we just don't have this year. So we're going to have to rebound well as a team and rely on those guys to get good possessions every time. We'll maybe try to do some things out of timeout, switch defenses quick, maybe after makes, that sort of thing, to try to save as many possessions as we can and try to help us rebounding.
I mentioned the shooting because Hudson set a school record with 78 threes a year ago, and Brooks making 50 last year as a freshman. He could very well own that record by the time he's done.
Yeah, those two, they talk about it all the time, and kids like that, they go back and forth. I think they're both, they both love basketball. They get a lot of shots up. It's not by accident they're making that many threes in a season. So, and that's a good thing for us because we're probably gonna shoot a lot this year. So, get the icy hot ready to roll.
Now you've got a tough test to start off the season, taking on a North Border team that's ranked second in the preseason poll out for Class B boys basketball.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun. When I first started teaching, I taught in North Border, and then one of my best friends was their head coach, so we kept playing each other, and then now my uncle's their head coach. So it's a fun rivalry. It's a fun first game. I think we played them 6 or 7 times. I think we only beat them one time the first game of the year. So it's always a good test though for us right out of the gates, and hopefully this year we can get them here at home.
What will be the important things tonight?
We got to rebound. They killed us last year rebounding inside. Berg had a really nice game. Willits had a really nice game inside. We have to out rebound them. They can't out rebound us. That'll be huge. And then we gotta make there. They got some really nice scorers. Caden Moore is a really nice player. We got to make those guys make tough shots all game long.
All right, best of luck.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate the coverage.
That's Bryce Laxall, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. We'll continue with the pregame show in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6+. Every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Continuing with our pregame show, joined by Sandy Laxall, the coach of the North Border Eagles, and there's a family thing going on here tonight.
Yep. Coaching against my nephew Bryce. So a couple times now. I believe this is the third time that we've matched up. So it's always fun. It's always a fun game, and both highly competitive guys. So we're gonna battle it out here in an hour or so, and just really look forward to a big challenge. Northern Cass is a really good shooting team with a lot of guards coming back that handle the ball well, but they shoot it equally as well from three. And they have Hunter Reichel that's coming off a 63 three-pointer year, and Brooks Crockett with 50. So they can shoot the ball from the perimeter. We're going to have to do a good job of being one and done defensively. We can't give them multiple opportunities to shoot the three.
Your own team comes in pretty highly regarded, number 2 in the state in the first poll that came out in Class B, and you've got quite a few guys back from a team that placed 7th at the state Class B tournament last year.
Yeah, we have a good experienced crew coming back, a lot of guys that have been on the court multiple years. Caden Moore started, this will be his third year starting, Brody Bird, third year starting, Cade Schaefer, third year starting, and then a couple other guys that have played key roles for us in the past. Colton Bailey, good shooter, good guard, good quickness, big physical kid, can really hit the outside shot and drive it to the basket. And then Garrett Wiltz, our big guy in the middle, he does a lot of really good things with or without the ball. Good rebounder, good effort guy, and he really does a good job of attacking offensive boards, defensive boards for us.
You've got a lot of experience back. What are the other strong points of the Eagles?
Well, I think we have good team speed overall. We're a good quick team. Shoot the ball pretty well. It's going to be a shared. We share the ball well, so guys can knock down shots. That'll be a big key for us going forward. Too, not only tonight but throughout the season, we want to have a good balanced scoring attack, and defensively, I think that's what we hang our hat on, is good defense and limit those teams, pushing them away from the basket. Really in them, their possession a tough one, and really just winning that 4-minute war. We talk about games broken down into 4-minute wars. There, we got to win as many of those as we can. So that's what our task is tonight. I think the boys are ready. They've really worked hard in the preseason here. Now they're ready to play somebody new.
Winning the half quarters as opposed to thinking about the full game later on.
Yeah, we really stressed that a lot. We really worked on that, throughout our preseason practices. That was really a point of emphasis for us, is just to, limit those possessions, get stops, and then, break that game down. You got to win every 4-minute war you can, and if you do that, the score's going to look good in your favor.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
That's Sandy Laxall, coach of the North Border Eagles. We'll be back with the starting lineups, Northern Cass and North Border, after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
And that's been our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. IHRYINS.com. We'll come back to Northern Cass for the starting lineups and the start of tonight's boys basketball game. The season opener for Northern Cass and North Border after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
This holiday season, discover unbeatable prices on major name brand appliances at Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. From refrigerators, washers, dryers, ranges, they have everything you need to upgrade your home and wow your guests. Shop the wide selection and find the perfect appliances for every room at Cywick Lumber and Hardware, your destination for all home appliances. Open Monday through Saturday, Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro. They accept Hillsboro Christmas cash.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
And welcome back to Northern Cass as they take on North Border in the season opener for both teams. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for North Border, off a 25-3 season 1 year ago. Their starters will have number 2, Caden Moore, a 6'1 junior. Averaged 16.2 points a game last season, 5.8 rebounds, and 4 steals a game. Can't be too many more fellas in the state, no matter what class, AA, A, or B, who had that many steals per game. Caden Moore was number 2. Number 10 is Colton Bailey, a 6-foot senior, averaging 2.6 points and 2 rebounds a game last season. North Border will be the visitors, wearing the navy blue shirts and shorts with old gold numbers, trim, and letters. Number 15 is Garrett Willits, a 6'4 junior who averaged 3 points and 2.4 rebounds last year. 21 is Brody Berg, a 6'1 senior who averaged 12 points and 8.8 rebounds. And 33 is Cade Schaefer, a 6'1 senior, averaged just under 10 points a game, as well as averaging 5.5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals a game. Sandy Laxdal is the coach of North Border. And he is the uncle of Northern Cass coach Bryce Laxdal, and we'll see the Northern Cass starters come out now. Number 0 is Brooks Crockett, a 5'4 sophomore, averaged 9 points a game last year, and he made 53 pointers a year ago. That's just over 2 a game. Number 2 is Miles Freilich. He'll be the point guard, a 5'7 senior, averaged 9.7 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds a game. Number 3 is Hudson Richel, a 6' senior, averaged 13.2 points, and a school record 68 three-point baskets made last season. Number 5 is Parker Zeski, a 5'9 senior, averaged just under 4 points a game. And number 13 is Chris Hoyland, a 6'2 senior. Bryce Laxdal, the coach of Northern Cass, the Jaguars 15-7 on the year. Jaguars will go from left to right. It will be Hoyland at 6'2", jumping center against Willits at 6'4". And the season underway, tap control by North Border. Schaefer left wing for Willits. And now Caden Moore. Berg hands for Bailey. Bailey with 2 L's and no E. Moore right of the lane, 10 seconds to shoot. Berg to the corner, out for Bailey. Shot clock down to 2. And the shot fired by Berg didn't go. And the Jaguars get the rebound. Freilich not wearing glasses anymore, but easy to spot with the orange shoes. Parker Zeski. Freilich driving through the crowd and gets fouled. And I believe Miles is going to go to the free throw line. First foul against Cade Schaefer of North Border. And Miles Freilich will be going to the line. And puts the Jaguars in front 1-0. And a chance to double that lead. And he does. No pressure from Northern Cass as Caden Moore brings it across midcourt. Berg high post left. Trying to find Bailey but threw it away. First turnover of the ball game, and likewise no pressure from North Border defensively. Crockett for Zeski. Now Freilich. Miles will try a 3. That's short. And Freilich hustles to get the rebound. Dumps it off for a wide open Parker Zeski to score. And a foul the other way. This will be the first on Northern Cass. And it's against Chris Hoyland. Fresh shot clock for the Eagles as Schaefer inbounds baseline right. Schaefer with a 3 from the right corner doesn't go, and Zeski a rebound. Here's Freilich, thought about a 3, drove in, and I think he stayed in the lane too long. First turnover on Northern Cass. Bailey for Willits, who pops out high. Berg will shoot a 3 and hit it. Brody Berg gets the Eagles on the board. They trail 4-3. Just over a couple minutes in. Zeski puts up the floater and scores. 4 for Parker Zeski, 6-3 lead for Northern Cass. More for Berg, who got fouled. And Brody to the line. Parker Zeski, the Northern Cass foul, he's first and the team's second. When a team commits 5 team fouls, it puts their opponents at the free throw line for the penalty, the 1-and-1. As Popeye the Sailor used to say, how embarrassing. Second one drew iron, but still didn't go in. 3-point Northern Cass lead as the Jaguars bring it across. Zeski, that shot didn't quite go according to plan, and here come the Eagles the other way. A long pass tipped, intended for Caden Moore. Eagles inbound baseline right with 31 to shoot. And Berg just outside the lane scoring. Brody Berg with all 5 North Border points. 6-5 Jaguars, 3 minutes in. Crockett will fire from high left. No, and a rebound for Moore. Chance for the Eagles to take their first lead. Berg missing and a foul. Or just the ball going out of bounds, all right. Northern Cass with a 4-2 rebounding edge so far in the early going, almost midway through the opening quarter. Freilich around a screen to the basket and scores. Freilich with 4, 8-5 in favor of Northern Cass. Moore driving all the way and scoring. Caden Moore's first basket. Freilich for Parker Zeski. Almost a steal by Moore. He poked the ball out of bounds. Just to check on what the shot clock should be. And it will be as though there was no change of possession. Now 20 to shoot. Richel pulls up in the lane. Doesn't go, in a rebound for Willits. Three on the way by Moore, short. And the rebound off the shoulder of a Jaguar out of bounds. Northwest shot clock. And 3:29 to go in the quarter. Looking for their first lead. Thrown deep for Berg. Back for Schaefer, looking at back in on Crockett. Doesn't get it, and Crockett gets the rebound. Brooks driving and scoring. First bucket for Brooks Crockett, 10-7 in favor of Northern Cass as we near the 3-minute mark in the opening quarter. Schaefer pulling up left of the lane, now into the lane, shot around, no. And a rebound for Crockett. Richel on top for Parker Zeski. Around a screen, shot, no, and a rebound for Moore. Moore slowing down the pace. Bailey for Berg, and now Moore. Schaefer with a 3. And North Border and we're tied at 10. First time we've been tied. Those are Cade Schaefer's first points. Crockett, 3 on the way, short, and a rebound for Moore. Under 2 to go in the quarter. Here's a Moore drive and a basket. Moore with 4, and North Border with their first lead at 12-10. Crockett with room to drive. The floater, no, and a foul. And Brooks to shoot 2 with 1:38 to go in the quarter. Garrett Willits with the foul for North Border, his first and the team's second of the quarter. Crockett to shoot 2. First free throw short. First sub of the game for Northern Cass. Number 1, Brody Zeski, a 5'11 sophomore, comes in, replacing his brother Parker. Crockett with 1 of 2, Brooks with 3, and the Jaguars trail 12-11. Schaefer for Moore. Scoops it up, no, and a rebound for Chris Hoyland. Freilich driving right of the lane, keeping the dribble. Tried to flip it across the lane to Hoyland, but it was poked out of bounds by one of the Eagles. Northern Cass will keep it with 1:08 to go in the quarter and 24 to shoot. Chris Hoyland checks out. And into the game, number 11, Chase Evenson, a 6'2 senior. Final minute of the quarter. Crockett driving, scoring, and a foul. Third team foul on North Border, and it's the second on Garrett Willits. Crockett, who has 5 with a chance at a 3-point play, as Northern Cass back in front 13-12. Brooks 1 of 2 at the line a moment ago and hits this one. 14-12. Under a minute to go first quarter. Bailey around a screen, hits the reverse layup. Nice move by Colton Bailey, tied at 14. 3 on the way, good by Hudson Ritchell. His first points of the game. 17-14 with under half a minute to go in the quarter, and the shot clock comes off. More fiddling and diddling. Berg hits the floater. 7 for Brody Berg in the quarter. Freilich and cannot get a shot away. And that's the end of the first quarter. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 1, Northern Cass 17, North Border 16. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Embrace Taste the joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Northern Cass got off to a 4-0 lead. We've been tied twice at 10 and 14. Couple of lead changes. North Border's only lead has been 12-10. As we start the second 8 minutes, Chris Hoyland back in for Northern Cass, joining Freilich and Crockett and Richel and Brody Zeski. Brody with the ball now, high post right back to the basket. Freilich around a screen with 16 to shoot. Richel stops in the lane, fall away, in and out. And Berg the rebound for the Eagles. Berg from the free throw line. Drew air in an attempt to save it, didn't work out. Jaguar basketball. Number 5, Parker Zeski back into the game for the Northern Cass, replacing Hudson Richel. Parker Zeski stopped near the block. Hoyland back for Parker Zeski through the crowd and lays it up and in. Parker Zeski with 6. 19-13, a minute into the second quarter. Joe Lancella with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Season opener for both teams. Moore seeing space and taking advantage of it. 6 for Caden Moore. 19-18 Northern Cass. Parker Zeski, now Freilich. Nearly losing the ball. Doing well to keep it, but now it's turned over. Second turnover against the Jaguars. Willits, off the glass and in. First bucket for Garrett Willits. 20-19 North Border on our third lead change. Parker Zeski back for Brody Zeski. The 3 is good. One brother assisting the other. 22-20 Northern Cass. 5:44 to go in the half. North Border hasn't made a substitution at all. And there's a basket by Colton Bailey. He's got 4. Even at 22, our third tie. Quickly back the other way as Crockett overshot it. Rebound, last touch. I thought maybe touched last by Hoyland, but last touch by one of the Eagles. In the game for Northern Cass, number 3, Hudson Richel, number 11, Chase Evenson. Richel on the inbound baseline right. Here's a 3 from Evenson, around and out. And a rebound Moore. Moore back for Schaefer. He'll back it up as we near the 5-minute mark in the second quarter. Schaefer. His second 3 of the game. Biggest lead for North Border, 25-22. Freilich top of the key. Hands for Richel. Fall away from the free throw line, doesn't go. And a rebound for Moore. Jaguars have just 2 offensive rebounds so far, and one of those was when the ball knocked out of bounds. Here's a Schaefer drive and a half hook for a basket. Schaefer with 8. 27-22, biggest lead for North Border as we near the midway part of the second quarter. Shot off the bracket by Zeski, doesn't go. Moore driving, no. Rebound tipped and controlled by Brody Zeski. Freilich ahead of the crowd, trying to go 1-on-3 and call for a travel. Third turnover on Northern Cass. Freilich comes out. Brooks Crockett in, joining Richel and Evenson and Parker Zeski and Brody Zeski. Bailey for Schaefer. Long 3, bricks off, and an Evenson rebound. 3.5 to go on the half. Evenson with a 3, bango! Chase Evenson with his first points. Jaguars are within 2 as we near the 3-minute mark in the second quarter. Berg to the baseline, back for Moore. Now Willits on top. 10 to shoot. Bailey will shoot a 3, doesn't go. Rebound tipped, controlled by Richel. Hudson into the front court. Evenson. Richel juggled the ball, able to get it back. 11 to shoot. Richel had a nice move on Moore to get that shot away. Got the offensive rebound and a blocking foul. First foul of the second quarter on either team. This one's on Brody Berg, his first. And 2 free throws for Hudson Richel. 68 three-point baskets made last season, a school record at Northern Cass. Number 2, Miles Freilich back into the Jaguar lineup to replace Brody Zeski. Richel with 1 of 2. And the Jaguars down by a point as we near the 2-minute mark. The bonus not really imminent for either team as we approach the end of the half. Berg for Moore. Pick and roll broken up by the Jaguars. And there's a tip. And Brody Zeski not able, Parker Zeski not able to put it in. Schaefer, nice move, dumps it off, and a basket for Brody Berg. 9 for Berg. 29-26. Here's a 3 on the way from the left that draws here by Evenson. 3-point lead for North Border with the ball. Berg with a 3, that's off. And Crockett will just let it go out of bounds. And a short timeout taken with 1:02 to go till halftime on the Dakota Heritage Bank Scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
First time out either team is taken with 1:02 to go till halftime. 3-point lead for North Border, 29-26. Jaguar basketball. Chris Hoyland back into the game for Northern Cass. Parker Zeski looks for a cutter, finds Ritchell with a three, in and out. And a more rebound. Leading it for Willits ahead of the floor. Missed the bunny. Got his own rebound and converted that. Garrett Willits with 4. 31-26 Eagles. About a 4-second difference in the game clock on the shot clock. Crockett for Freilich. 13 to shoot. Crockett, Freilich. Parker Zeski. Now Crockett. Off the foot of one of the Eagles. First substitution of the day for North Border. Number 25 is Chase Mensch, a 6'1 junior. And Willits will sit down. 7.8 to play, 2 seconds to shoot. And the ball broken up in a heave at halftime. I think they thought that was that first sound they heard was the buzzer for the end of the quarter. But a pretty good game here as we're at halftime on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. At the half, North Border 31, Northern Cass 26. We'll be back after these words at YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
And welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lancello with you. We're at halftime. Cora Albert on the camera this evening. And a pretty good game with North Border in the lead at 31-26. Jaguars jumped off to a 4-0 lead. North Border would come back. We'd be tied at 10-14 in the opening quarter. And we'd have 5 lead changes in the game. North Border's biggest lead is the one they have now at 31-26. Leading the scoring for North Border, Brody Berg with a 3-pointer, 3 twos, and 0 for 2 at the line for 9 points. Cade Schaefer, 2 threes and a 2 for 8. Caden Moore, 3 baskets for 6. Colton Bailey, 2 baskets for 4. Garrett Willits, 2 baskets for 4. Chase Mensch playing very briefly at the end of the second quarter and did not score. North Border 0 for 2 at the foul line. Unofficially, they have 14 rebounds, 2 on the offensive side, and 2 turnovers against North Border. The Eagles with 16 points in the first quarter, 15 in the second for their total of 31. For Northern Cass, Brooks Crockett with 2 baskets, 2 of 3 at the line for 6. Parker Zeski, 3 baskets for 6. Miles Freilich, a basket, 2 of 2 at the line for 4. Hudson Richel, a 3, 1 of 2 at the line for 4. Brody Zeski has a 3. Chase Evenson with a 3. Chris Hoyland started, has not scored. Northern Cass 5 of 7 at the foul line, 71.4%. 3 turnovers against the Jaguars, and Northern Cass unofficially with 14 rebounds, 3 on the offensive side. Northern Cass 17 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second for their total of 26. As far as fouls go for Northern Cass, they've only committed 2 fouls in the half. Parker Zeski and Chris Hoyland with 1 each. For North Border, Garrett Willits has 2 fouls, and Berg and Schaefer with 1 apiece. So it hasn't been a nasty, chippy game by any means. And it's North Border in the lead at 31-26. Earlier today, Northern Cass won the JV game 42-40 over North Border. And in the C-Squad game, Northern Cass defeated Capstone 51-23. Northern Cass girls are playing for 3rd place today at the Barnes County Barnes County tournament at Valley City. And the Jaguar girls won't be at home until January the 6th. And that's actually the same case for the boys. That'll be a boys and girls doubleheader with Oak Grove on Tuesday, January 6th. Next up for the Jaguar boys will be a trip to Cass Lake Bena a week from tonight. And then on Monday the 29th and Tuesday the 30th, they'll be playing at a tournament in Carrington. The Northern Cass girls, meanwhile, will be at Central Cass on Monday night. Next Thursday at Kindred. And then the Jaguar girls will also be playing at Carrington. They'll be taking on Dickinson on Monday the 29th and Hazen on Tuesday the 30th. And our halftime report brought to you by Hunter Insurance. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. At the break, it's North Border leading Northern Cass 31-26. We'll be back with the start of the 3rd quarter after these words on yourliveevent.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is your one-stop shop for gifts and home improvements. Check out the huge display of DeWalt power tools. They accept Hillsboro Christmas cash, making holiday shopping even easier. And explore all major name brand appliances, floor covering, cabinets, windows, doors, and much more. Find everything you need for all seasons, including this special holiday season when you shop at Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro, open Monday through Saturday.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Back at Northern Cast, Joe Lancello with you. A reminder, our halftime brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency. You're dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. And our scoreboard brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We've only had one timeout used in the first half. Northern Cast did that late in the half. So North Border with all 5 of theirs and Northern Cast with 4 remaining. Again, this is the opening game for both teams. And North Border going with almost an iron 5. You wonder if they'll continue that into the second half. North Border with Caden Moore, Garrett Willits, Colton Bailey, Brody Berg, and Cade Schaefer, their original starting 5. Northern Cast with Miles Freilich, Chris Hoyland, Hudson Richel, Brooks Crockett, and Parker Zeski, their original starting 5. Pass tipped out of bounds by Crockett. Eagles will inbound at the hash mark on the near side. High post Willits. Back for Schaefer. Willits again. Moore with a 3. Yes. Caden Moore with 9. That's his first 3 of the game. And now an 8-point lead at 34-26. Biggest of the game for North Border. Ball hit Richel in the foot. Here's a Crockett 3. That doesn't go. And again, the Jaguars not able to get any offensive boards. Schaefer for Berg. Moore. Schaefer left corner 3 is good. Schaefer's 3rd bomb of the game. He's got 11. Back-to-back threes giving North Border their biggest lead. First double-digit lead anybody's had in this game. Hoyland. Freilich around a screen. Gives back for Ritchell. 5 to shoot. Ritchell getting awfully deep. Crockett will fire the three. No. And a rebound for Moore. Berg from the left wing. Will hand for Moore, and now Willits. Bailey driving, and a foul. And I believe that would be before a shot. Foul on Parker Zeski, his second. And the first on Northern Cass in the third quarter. Off the inbound, Berg almost lost it. Moore will backpedal. Around a screen, floater up and in. Caden Moore with 11. 39-26. 8-0 start to the third quarter for North Border. Here's a Ritchell drive. Off target and a rebound for Schaefer. Eagles flying now. Moore. Schaefer. Moore, baseline drive, no. And a rebound for Hoyland. And he's lucky Willits didn't land on him. Nice drive and a basket for Hudson Ritchell. He's got 6. First points for Northern Cass in the third quarter. Lob. Crockett tried to break it up. And a bunny for Garrett Willits. He has 6. 41-28, back to a 13-point lead. Freilich around a Hoyland screen. Ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Northern Cass with 23 to shoot. Brody Zeski, number 1, checks into the lineup, replacing Freilich. And it'll be Brody inbounding at the hash mark on the far side. 20 to shoot. Ritchell. 3 doesn't go. And again, it's one and done, and Crockett commits a foul against Caden Moore. First foul on Brooks and the second on the Jaguars in the quarter. Those 4-minute stretches that North Border coach Sandy Laxo was talking about in the pregame show, his team clearly winning this 4-minute stretch. Here's a 3 from Schaefer. And an offensive rebound and a drive for Berg. Brody Berg with 11. 43-28, under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And a drive by Parker Zeski, and he's fouled. First foul on North Border in the third quarter. This is on Colton Bailey, his first. 2 free throws now for Parker Zeski. Parker, a senior, with 6 points. Chase Stevenson, number 11, back into the game for Northern Cass, replacing Chris Hoyland. Parker Zeski, second one doesn't go either. Nice entry pass intended for Berg underneath. Ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with North Border with 29 to shoot and 3:40 to play in the third. Moore dumping down low. Willits missed the bunny. And Brody Zeski the rebound. Left corner Crockett. Or check that, Parker Zeski. Here's Crockett with a three. Yes! Brooks' first three of the season. He's got 9. Jaguars down by 12 with 3:10 to go in the third. Pass through Schaefer's hands out of bounds. Just the third turnover against North Border. And actually each team with 3 turnovers in this game. So that's certainly better than expected for an opening day. Crockett to throw it in at midcourt. Step back three from Ritchell. High off the rim, no. And a rebound for Moore. And that thrown, I was going to say thrown away, but it was stepped out of bounds. North Border will keep it with 2:50 to go in the quarter and 31 to shoot. Schaefer on the inbound baseline right. Berg driving, missing, but a foul. Brody Berg to shoot 2. As Hudson Ritchell commits the Northern Cass foul, his first and the team's third of the quarter. Berg with 11 points, 0 for 2 at the free throw line. In fact, he's the only Eagle to have shot a free throw in this game. And he's got the negative hat trick now. 0 for 3. And the fourth time was the charm. Berg with a dozen. 44-31 North Border. Crockett 3 on the way. North Border ball with 2:35 to play in the third. They've outscored the Jaguars 13-5 in this third frame. An official timeout. Did the shot clock not start? For one team to be taking the ball to midcourt, the shot clock should have moved a little bit. And now they've got it set at 30. Okay. Eagles to inbound. Willits high post finds the cutting Berg, overshot the basket. And a rebound for Ritchell. Brody Zeski for Evenson, almost bobbled it. Crockett through the crowd, lays it up and in. 11 for Brooks Crockett. Nice pass for an open Berg to miss a bunny. And a rebound Evenson. Minute 40 to go in the third. If the Jaguars can cut this to single digits, that would be great. 3 missed, offensive rebound Crockett. And they'll reset the offense. Parker Zeski. Ball tipped out of bounds in front of the Jaguar bench. It'll stay with Northern Cass. 22 to shoot and a minute 20 to go in the third. Evenson had the ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Jaguars with 14 to shoot. Miles Freilich back into the Jaguar lineup. Brody Zeski in for Crockett, and now Freilich. Brooks driving and scoring. 13 for Brooks Crockett. 1 minute to play in the third. Gap is now 9. And Caden Moore says, oh yeah? 14 for Moore, his second three of the game. Here's a three the other way by Richel, in and out. And Willits the rebound. 7-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Moore using a Willits screen to hit another three. Moore with 3 threes in the quarter. And 17 of the ball game. 50-35, biggest lead for North Border. Richel for Freilich. Freilich seeing room, he'll take it. Now give it off for Brody-Zeski to shoot a three, didn't go. And that's the end of the third quarter. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 3, North Border 50, Northern Cass 35. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Perfect appliances for every room at Cywick Lumber and Hardware. Your destination for all home appliances. Open Monday through Saturday. Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro. They accept Hillsboro Christmas cash.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Home.
Joe Lancello back from Northern Cass, 3 quarters in the books. Northern Cass led 17-16 at the quarter. North Border was up 31-26 at the half. And now the Eagles equaling their biggest lead, 50-35, as we start the final 8 minutes. Chris Hoyland back in the game for Northern Cass, joining Brody-Zeski, Parker-Zeski, Crockett, and Richel. Parker-Zeski driving, shot is short. Rebound was poked loose. Jaguars get it. Brooks Crockett missing from in close. And a rebound for Cade Schaefer. Schaefer pulls up 16-footer straight away. 13 for Schaefer. And a 52-35 lead for the team ranked number 2nd of the state in the preseason Class B poll. Remember, they went to the state tournament in Class B last year and came in 7th. Richel lost the ball on a drive. Shot was blocked. Berg, Schaefer, Willits, Moore, and Bailey, the original 5 for North Border, and they've played just about the whole way. And another drive by Caden Moore. He's got 19. And the lead is 19. Crockett couldn't handle the ball, but the ball off one of the Eagles out of bounds. It'll stay with the Jaguars with 21 to shoot. Miles Freilich into the Northern Cass lineup, replacing Brody-Zeski. Freilich on the inbound baseline, left for Hoyland. Chris into the lane, back off for Richel, into a triple team. Freilich 3 on the way, bingo! 7 for Freilich. 54-38. And a nice defensive play by Richel to tip that out of bounds before Moore could get it. Eagles inbound baseline left. 26 to shoot, 6:20 to play. Willits off the glass and in. Garrett Willits with 8. 56-38. Crockett into the lane. Back for Parker Zeski, who fires a three and gets the friendly bounce. Parker Zeski with 9. 56-41, just over 2 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. Wide open underneath was Berg. Good work by Parker Zeski to prevent a shot. But North Border will keep it with 5:44 to play and 19 to shoot. Cade Schaefer on the throw-in. Berg. And now Schaefer, high left. Schaefer driving, missing. And Crockett a rebound. On the break, Richel missing the shot, but he was fouled. And Hudson to shoot 2. Caden Moore commits the North Border foul. That is his first. First team foul on the Eagles in the fourth quarter. No one in this game has more than 2 fouls, no individual. Richel's first free throw off the bracket, no good. Hudson with 6 points, 1 of 3 now at the line, with one more free throw coming here. And that is good. 14-point lead for North Border. They've led by as many as 19. Schaefer finding Bailey left corner. Now they work it back out to Schaefer. 20 to shoot. Berg. High off the rim and a rebound for Parker Zeski. Crockett, seeing space, gives it back for Richel. And now Crockett, he'll fire a three. Bango! Brooks with his second 3 of the game. 16 for Brooks. Jaguars cut the gap to 11. And Berg got whacked on the arm as he was driving to the basket. Foul on Hudson Richel, that is his second, and the second team foul on the Jaguars in the fourth quarter. Fresh shot clock for the Eagles as Schaefer inbounding baseline left. Moore back for Schaefer. Schaefer around a Willett screen, will drive in and score. 15 for Cade Schaefer. Timeout Northern Cass. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. 58-45, North Border in the lead. We'll be right back.
With 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
That timeout was actually called by North Border. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. North Border up by 13. Caden Moore with 19 points. Cade Schaefer with 15. And Brody Berg a dozen to lead North Border. For Northern Cass, Brooks Crockett with 16. And Parker Zeski with 9. Here's a Crockett 3 on the way. Bango! Brooks' third 3 of the game. He's up to 19. And the Jaguars now within 10. Here's a Schaefer three, off the bracket, no, rebound came to Berg. He couldn't convert that. Moore with the rebound. Three on the way from Bailey didn't go. 3 bites and they got nothing. A chance to cut the gap to single digits here. Crockett with a hot hand. And I jinxed him. Sorry, Brooks. North Border ball with 3:30 to play. And again, the Iron 5 that's gone just about the entire way. The only substitution was Chase Mensch coming into the game late second quarter for Willits. And a steal by Richel. 2-on-1 with Freilich, who lays it up and in. 9 for Freilich. And that wakes up the Northern Cass crowd as we near the 3-minute mark. Jaguars now within 8. As close as they've been since early third quarter. Ten to shoot. Schaefer thought about it, will give for more. Schaefer, that three doesn't go. The offensive rebound for Bailey, and he'll go to the line. Parker Zeski commits the foul. That's his third. And the second team foul on the Jaguars in the fourth quarter. Colton Bailey hits the free throw. He's got 5. That's his first point of the second half. Free throw number 2 on the way. Around and out. Rebound off Schaefer out of bounds. It will go to Northern Cass. Boy, if the Jaguars can get a 3 here, that would cut it to a 2-possession game. And that would make things real interesting. And the ball was Orion. Hoyland couldn't save it. Turnover 4 against Northern Cass. 2:27 to play. Schaefer. Nice pass for Berg in the corner. And now a takeaway by Crockett. He'll lay it up and in. 5th turnover on North Border, and now it's a 7-point game as we near the 2-minute mark. Whistle and a foul. That'll be on Miles Freilich. That'll be his first. 3rd team foul against Northern Cass in the quarter with 1:57 to play. Jaguars have one more foul to give before a 1-on-1. Nice bit of moving the ball. Berg was in awfully deep and a takeaway. Turnover 6 on North Border. Timeout on the floor on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. North Border's lead down to 7. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, Swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro.
North Border with 3 timeouts left. Northern Cass 4 timeouts left, but there's not much time to use any of them. There's just 1:47 to play in regulation. North Border has led by as many as 19, but they're being outscored 17-9 here in this fourth quarter. Opening game of the season for both teams. And Northern Cass to inbound length of the floor. They've cut the gap to single digits. Obviously, they want to get closer. Freilich driving, missing, but a foul. Miles to the line with 1:36 to play. Foul is on Garrett Willits. That is his third. And the second on North Border in the fourth quarter. Freilich gets the roll. Miles with 10. Jaguars within 6 with 1:36 to play in regulation. Miles made them both. Schaefer just barely across midcourt, gets it to Berg. And the ball tipped by a defender, so no over and back. Moore fell, no turnover. 2-possession game. Schaefer finding a gap to the free throw line. Shot off the bracket, no good. Offensive rebound for Berg. His shot misses. Hoyland rebounds. Timeout Northern Cass with 58.2 to play in regulation. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DHB.bank. North Borders lead down to 5 in the final minute. We'll be right back.
Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. 2-possession game. Freilich nearly losing it. Crockett, right coffin corner 3, no. And a foul with 43.8 to play, and that's going to be on Garrett Willits, and that will be his 4th. Team foul 3 on the Eagles. Not a shooting foul. 8.8 second difference, game clock and shot clock. Again, 2-possession game. Crockett was fouled. 4th team foul in the quarter on North Border. And this was on Schaefer, his 2nd. 38.4 to play in regulation. Deep for Richel. Freilich around a screen. Freilich driving and scoring. Timeout Northern Cass with 29.3 to play, the shot clock off, and the Jaguars now within 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DHB.bank. North Border up 59-56. We'll be right back.
Is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Northern Cass with 2 timeouts left, 3 for North Border. There's not a time left to use them, 29.3 seconds. It's now a one-possession game. Northern Cass has got to get that ball, though, and now they've got full court pressure. Berg to throw it in. That was awfully close to a 5-second call. Foul on the Jaguars with 28.1 to play. The shot clock is now off. Chris Hoyland commits the foul. He is second. That's the 4th on the Jaguars in the quarter. So the next foul by either team will set up the 1-1. And Schaefer got fouled right away. Brooks Crockett the foul, his second, 15 foul, penalty in effect. Cade Schaefer has not been to the free throw line today. He's got 15 points. First one good. And one more to come. Second free throw short. Freilich runs down the rebound. It's now a 2-possession game again. A basket's got to come quick. Ritchell with a 3. Bango! And it's a 1-point game. Timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in Minnesota and North Dakota. DHB.bank. 60-59 North Border. The finish coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
11.8 to go in regulation. North Border leading by a point, 60-59. They've got to get the ball in bounds and cannot turn it over. Penalty in effect. And there is the foul. Schaefer to the line for another 1-on-1. Brooks Crockett with a foul, his third. Schaefer 1 of 2 at the line a moment ago, the senior with 16 points. Second free throw on the way, yes. And a timeout taken by North Border with 10.9 to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. It's a short timeout. North Border led 54-35 early in this fourth quarter. But credit to Northern Cass. They made it a 1-point game. And now it's a 2-point game. Pressure in the backcourt from North Border. Jaguars got to bring it in length of the floor. Hoyland for Freilich. A 2 to tie, a 3 to win. Freilich's shot is up and deflected. Hoyland got the ball but couldn't get a shot away in time, and this belongs to North Border. And will they be relieved to get out of town? They were outscored 24-11 in the fourth quarter. And the Eagles hang on to win by a score of 61-59 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We'll have some post-game interviews in our game awards when we return after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
The extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is your one-stop shop for gifts and home improvements. Check out the huge display of DeWalt power tools. They accept Hillsboro Christmas cash, making holiday shopping even easier. And explore all major name brand appliances, floor covering, cabinets, windows, doors, and much more. Find everything you need for all seasons, including this special holiday season when you shop at Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro, open Monday through Saturday.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is your one-stop shop for gifts and home improvements. Check out the huge display of DeWalt power tools. They accept Hillsboro Christmas cash, making holiday shopping even easier. And explore all major name brand appliances, floor covering, cabinets, windows, doors, and much more. Find everything you need for all seasons, including this special holiday season when you shop at Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro, open Monday through Saturday.
Winter.
And welcome back to Northern Cast. Joe Lancello joined by Cade Schaefer of the North Border Eagles. Winners tonight, 61-59. This was kind of an odd game. It was close for a quarter, then you guys took over in the second and the third, and then here they came back in the fourth.
Yeah, that zone that 1-3-1 kind of messed with us a little bit. I think we started throwing those skip passes around, and it just kind of shot ourselves in the leg a little bit.
It was interesting that for an opening game of the season, just about all of you played the entire game.
Yeah. We only we returned everybody except for our one senior last year, and that was Grant Cosley. So I think Laxdal, our coach, he understood that we could play in those high pressure situations. Yeah.
But like I say, just unusual to see four guys go 40 minutes or 32 minutes, and then one guy go 31 minutes and 30 seconds.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. We're kind of working on our bench a little bit. I don't even know. Like last year, we only, two guys maybe came off the bench. We had Colton, and he's starting now, and then we had Garrett Willits, and he's also starting now. So, yeah, we had Chuck Chase Mensch. He came in for a bit. Those guys are working in practice just to get some varsity minutes. So,
well, you guys did a great job holding Northern Cast to one shot, and then you also did a very good job hitting threes.
Yeah. Me and Caden Moore, I kind of went quiet in the second half, but he for sure took over. I don't know if he had 2 or 3 threes maybe.
Caden had three,
yeah.
All in the third quarter.
Yeah, he's a shooter. That's his game.
And you yourself, couple of big situations in the fourth quarter at the free throw line. You made 2 free throws when your team needed them.
Yeah. Every coach says it. It's a cliche. Free throws win games. Obviously, going 4-4 would have been nice, but just those 2 helped too.
Now, you guys are also getting a little notoriety. Number 2 in the state in the first Class B poll of the season. What does that mean for you guys, or does it mean anything?
Yeah. No, that for sure means something. That's like one of those goals that everybody kind of keeps in the back of their head. That's where we want to be at. We want to go back to state. We want to play in that state championship.
All right. Well, Cade Schaefer, you're our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And you got a T-shirt from the folks from Enbridge as our player of the game. Congratulations and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Cade Schaefer of the North Border Eagles will continue with our postgame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
And welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lancello with you as North Border defeats Northern Cass by a score of 61-59. Northern Cass got off to a 4-0 start. That was their biggest lead of the game. We had 5 lead changes. We were tied 3 times at 10, 14, and 22. Northern Cass was in front 17-16 at the quarter. North Border went in front 31-26 at halftime. In the third quarter, North Border built their lead to 50-35. And with the first couple of baskets in the fourth quarter, they had their biggest lead of the night at 54-35. But all credit to Northern Cass. They cut the gap. And cut into that North Border lead. And it actually got to a point where it was finally cutting it to single digits, and then finally at 60-59 on a basket by Hudson Ritchell. A three-pointer. But North Border getting a couple of free throws by Cade Schaefer in the late going. He was 1 of 2 at the line on 2 occasions. And the lead and those 2 free throws made the difference by a score of 61-59. Checking the scoring for North Border. 3 players in double figures. Caden Moore with 3 threes, 5 twos for 19 points. Cade Schaefer, 3 threes, 3 twos, 2 of 4 at the line for 17. Brody Berg, a 3, 4 twos, 1 of 4 at the line for 12. Garrett Willits, 4 excuse me. Garrett Willits, 4 baskets for 8. Colton Bailey, 2 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 5. Chase Minch playing just a few seconds at the end of the second quarter and did not score. North Border was 4 of 10 at the foul line for 40%. Just 6 turnovers against the Eagles, and North Border unofficially 27 rebounds, 7 on the offensive side. North Border 16 points in the first quarter, 15 in the second, 19 in the third, 11 in the fourth for their total of 61. Northern Cass likewise with 3 players in double figures. Brooks Crockett with 3 threes, 5 twos, and 2 of 3 at the line for 21 points. Miles Fralick with a 3, 3 twos, 4 of 4 at the line for 13. Hudson Ritchell, 2 threes, a 2, 2 of 4 at the line for 10. Parker Zeski, a 3, 3 twos, 0 for 2 at the line for 9. Brody Zeski had a 3-pointer for 3. Chase Stevenson, a 3-pointer for 3. Chris Hoyland did not score. Northern Cass, 8 of 13 at the foul line, 61.5%. 4 turnovers against the Jaguars. And an unusually error-free opening game. Just 4 turnovers against Northern Cass, 6 against North Border. And Northern Cass unofficially 26 rebounds, 5 on the offensive side. So the rebounds almost a dead heat at 27-26. Northern Cass 17 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second, 9 in the third, 24 in the fourth for their total of 59. And again, this is the season opening game for both teams. Time now for our precision play of the game, brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. Precision play of the game I'm going to go with Northern Cass's three-point shooting in the fourth quarter. They made 5 threes in that fourth quarter. Brooks Crockett had 2 of them, 1 each for Miles Freilich, Hudson Ritchell, and Parker Zeski. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. In the earlier games today, it was Northern Cass beating North Border 42-40 as Aiden Dixon hit a couple of free throws with a tenth of a second to play to win it for the Jaguar JV. And in the C-Squad game, Northern Cass defeated Capstone 51-23. And that is going to do it for us tonight here from Northern Cass. Thanks very much to Bryce Laxdal, the head coach and activities director here. Thanks very much to all of our sponsors. We hope you will patronize our sponsors and also thank them for allowing us to bring you high school sports here on YourLiveEvent.com. And thanks very much to Cora Albert on camera. And thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here. A close one. North Border 61, Northern Cass 59. Have a good night. Have a safe weekend. Stay warm this weekend. And we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.